Hi guys, this is Monkey Mealing here with an 8-man with our Selesnya aggro mid-range. There are some changes to the deck. Mainly, we took out the Planeswalker package for Citadel Siege. I felt like Citadel Siege kind of did a very similar role as a Johnny. It's just a mana cheaper. Um, yeah, and to be able to kind of battle with all the big blockers in the format. Um, we went with a couple wingmate rocks just to kind of shore up aggro matchups and devotion. And we added a Sunblade Elf because it's also we're looking for cards that are good early and late, and I wanted to try that out. And we decided to cut the Wrath package for Selesnya Tactics against Devotion. I just found that we're just pulling in two different directions when we're trying to beat them with Wrath, and but yet not put enough on the board. And sometimes we have to wrath away just too much of our board. So this at least lets us keep them in check while keeping them in board position. So those are the main changes. So let's get to our 8-man. Yeah, we like to play first. Yeah, so this is obvious mulligan. And we'll keep this. It's possible. Warden is a very accessible 3-drop, so it's more than likely that we're gonna just play a Lion on 2, and once we draw our third land, we'll play and pump a Warden. It's also possible like play it and leave mana up for Valor Stance, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. This hand is decent. We just need like one more land, and I feel like we're in really good shape. So let's see what we find with our Scry. We'll put that on the bottom. It's not a land, and that's pretty much all where we want to be. Okay, so I guess this is the blue-red artifact deck. Alright, so let's play a Fleece Main Lion and pass the turn. So we have a Valor Stance for if he makes any of his artifacts into 5/5s other than that Darksteel Citadel. Yeah. Okay, we're fine with this. So he must have a second one in his hand. So no blocks. So we're gonna Valor Stance it now, just so he can't Shrapnel Blast. So we'll Valor Stance. I'm assuming he's got a second one in his hand if he's got a Darksteel Citadel. This makes sense. Sorry, I'm not really that prepared for this matchup. But we'll see. We'll see what's in her board to deal with these shenanigans. And yes, I obviously wish we still had that Valor Stance, but that we put on the bottom. But what are you gonna do? Always nice to get 2 for 1s. Can't complain there. So we are able to. One speaker, sure. We're able to swing through this and play an elf. We'll see what he does with his scry. Puts a card on the bottom. There, guys, I'll move this over here. And the second card puts on top. Alright, so he found something he liked. Alright, so we will attack with both. And then play an elf. Our mana is better served making our warden big than playing a Master of the Unseen. For 6. We're getting decent beats here. I'm not sure what to expect here. I'm not sure what his deck is capable of. Yep. Usually they play red as well, but I guess he has red from Springleaf Drum if he doesn't want to Shrapnel Blast one of our guys. It's a good play here. All right, what is this? Flying hexproof. Okay, well we have the option of making this a 3/3 or this a 5/5, or sorry, a lifelink trample or a 5/5. So we'll see what we do here. Wonder if he's got like a mini devotion theme going. Not quite sure. This kind of happens online. You kind of run into more homebrews, kind of F&M decks. No blockers, eh? I guess we just get the 1, 2, 3. If we draw a land, and we pump this now, I guess we can just wait. I don't. Is the 3 life gonna matter? Because if we draw a land, an untapped land, we can make this into an 8/8. So let's give this lifelink trample. We're not gonna fetch because we want more opportunity of drawing a land. I think that might have been the better play, because we do have a lot of outs to draw, right? Okay. So I Master of Waves. Okay. So I guess it is a devotion style deck. Yep. Yeah. So let's see here. So if we attack and make him an 8/8, he has 5, 6. He can soak up 6, 9 of it, and so we can kill like the master, the Elma speaker, and then obviously all the tokens. What happens if we swing with the lion? Let's see. You can still kill the warden. I don't think you can kill the lion though. Let's see here. So let's say he puts token and an open speaker in front of the lion. Then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's taking 3 trample and killing the lion. So that's probably not good enough. So I think we just attack with the warden and pretty much clear his board. Then we can monsters lion next turn. Or we can just play a mastery and make a guy. This is going to give us a good life bump. Okay, so he's not risking his master. Okay, so I didn't see that. 3, so 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, so we'll leave them like that. And yeah, so that was my bad. We're still clearing a lot of his board off though, so it's not horrible. We're still gaining 8 life. We could have waited another turn and like made him an 8/8 on the block. And then untapped made him a 13/13. That might have been the better play, but still don't feel like we're in horrible shape here. Yeah, so he's drawing lots of dead stuff. We're 22. Got lots of good draws here. I mean, having both our masteries isn't great, but what are you going to do? Yeah, Biden's good. Who's going to draw 2 cards here? I assume. 1. Okay. We'll attack with lion. It is lethal. He does have to block. So we'll play a mastery. Make a guy. See if we can outrace his card advantage engine. We are at a healthy 21. He is going to be drawing cards, though. Yeah. Sure. A Wingmate Rock would be actually pretty good. See here, he's filled up. So we each have our different card advantage engines online. His is obviously more efficient than ours, but I still think we can keep up. I think it's just another master we want to dodge. Okay. Yeah, that's real good. All right. We're getting real out card advantage here. So it is possible that I made a mistake by attacking with the 8-8 instead of making it a 13-13. Okay, so what does Wingmate Rock do here? It's another Wingmate Rock. Okay, so we're just going to suicide our elf and play Wingmate Rock, and then more than likely win next turn. I think, right? Yep. Because we will have 9 points in the air when we flip up this Wingmate Rock. Which is going to be hard for him to fend off. Unless he has a counter. Oh no, he's got no cards in hand, so we don't have to worry about the counter. Yep. Well, I'm not sure what he can do here. He's going to draw a ton of cards. So one off the intelligence and 1 or 2 other ones. So he's going to draw 2, 3, possibly 4 cards here. He might also just leave back the flyer. It's an interesting game. I definitely have not prepared for this matchup at all. I don't think anyone would. So yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Okay, yeah. So we'll just block the master because we don't want any elementals to get bigger. Yeah. In case he draws another master. All right. See what he does with his 3 cards here. Yeah, so a second flyer. Yep. He's got a 3rd one. I'm going to pull way ahead on life here. We're going to get 2 Wingmate Rock. We're going to gain like 6 life. So we can definitely take some damage. Oh, I guess I should have played the elf first, so I missed a life gain there. So he can double block a rock, but if he does, he's dead. So he's on Chump Chump. Unless that's a bounce spell in his hand, I guess. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I definitely should have played this before I flipped it, but that's okay. Hopefully 27 life is enough. Yeah, so we'll just take this. Nothing we can do. He's going to draw 3 cards. All right, so our flyers get us there. Okay, so despite our mistake, we still got there. I guess these reclamation stages are good. possibly these tactics. I guess the Hydras are strangely good. All right. So, what do we like and we don't like? I think we're safe taking the Sunblade Elf out. Um, I think we're okay taking Masteries out too. Although it could have, I mean, you could have said it won us the game there, but I'm not quite sure it's exactly what we want to be doing. And I'm not sure we want 4 sieges. I'm not sure we just want any sieges at all. I feel like tactics kind of replace what we want to do there with sieges. And our guys are just already big. So that leaves one cut. It's possible we just don't need 4 Valor stance when we have 4 tactics. That still leaves us with 29 dudes. It's possible that we want the Sunblade because it's cheap over like a Whisperwood. Just to keep the curve down. Hushwings. I guess Hushwings do shut down Master, which Master was really good there. Like I just don't feel like we're playing a long game. I don't feel like Whisperwood's going to be amazing. We're probably going to already be winning at that point. We'll shave on Brimaz just so we don't get stuck with them in hand against a 5/5 indestructible. All right, let's try that. So turn 1 Warden, Pump or Valor Stance, a Mistcutter Hydra, which is amazing against everything but an Enchanted Land. Yeah, Courser, this all seems fine. We do need like a 3rd untapped land to play the Courser on time, but if not, you mean well whatever we don't do here, pump or play, we could do. Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right. So play Warden. We might get hit for 5 here, but we have the Valor stance for the 2-for-1, so we're not too upset. Yep. Oh, on the land. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, we might as well make a big guy. We might just get blown out here if he has another Insul artifact. But I'm not ready to chump yet. So this is the Wombo combo of his deck. He makes it into a 5/5 creature, and it's indestructible due to the text. So that's the best thing his deck does. So let's see if we're able to beat it. If he plays a land and his souls the Ornithopter, it's going to hurt, but we will be able to come back with that Valor stance. Yeah, we'll take 5. Yeah. And he also just has a lot of bad draws in his deck. We're not going to rush out this Mistcutter, especially since he has the Ornithopter to block. But we will attack for 3 here. Probably just play a Courser. I'm assuming he's mono blue. I think that game was long enough we would have seen if he had red for Shrapnel Blast. Unless he's just playing red off Springleaf Drum. To seem a little risky. But we're not doing horrible here. Drawing a Reclamation Sage would make me super happy, though. Not gonna lie. Okay. There's a Wombo combo. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take it. All right. Is this the spot to get in? So what happens? So we could do 3 things. We can level up the Warden and gain some life. Which we gain 4 life, so it's almost like negates an attack from the Citadel. We can play a Scryland and scry the Warden to the bottom, so we don't really want to draw another one. Doesn't seem amazing. We can play a Mistcutter for 3. Which I'm actually starting to like that. Because in the next turn we can... So that puts them to 5. That does leave us dead to a second and soul artifact. So maybe to play it safer, we will level up our Warden. Next turn, play a 4/4 Hydra, and then the turn after that, make an 8/8 Warden. Maybe that's where we're at. Because we are in kind of a damage race here. So, I mean, this turn here, we just kind of almost negated a whole Darksteel attack. Oh, he's got no creature to get mana from, so he wanted to play a 2-mana bounce spell, I guess. That would have been real good against this. It's also possible that we just play the second Warden as a chump blocker. That's also something that can happen as well. I have a feeling like he has a 2-mana bounce spell from that pump fake. Alright. See, he is drawing more cards than us. Another Ornithopter. Alright, land. Master Waves. A turn late, my friend. A turn late. I don't think we're dead in any scenario. I think we just play this Blossoming Sands. Because we're okay with drawing the Hushwing, I think. I think we play this Blossoming Sands, gaining 2 life, going up to 10, playing the second Warden, and we have a Valorous Stance for any reason that we need it, in case there's a second in Soul artifact. Then we can untap and make an 8/8 Trample Lifelink. We can also play Blossoming Sands, gain 2 life, and make a 3/3 Mistcutter, and attack with the Mistcutter. Where would that leave us? By doing that play, it leaves us open to a second and soul artifact. So maybe we won't do that. So we'll just put this land. Gain 2 life. It's possible we wanted to play the Mana Confluence, so we could have leveled this guy up and Valorous Stance. But I have a feeling we're just going to be leveling the Warden. Or he could just be chump blocking. We could chump block and Valorous Stance to make him indestructible. If we need to keep it one more chump blocker around. We'll see. So we played a little bit more cautiously just to play around a second and soul artifact. So we're essentially at 13 with the lifelink from the Warden. Yeah, I think we'll take 5 here. I'm okay with that. Okay. You guys want to see what he does with the scry? Top. So two good things. Okay, we'll level up this Warden. Yeah, that's good. We won't complain about that. So yeah, we got Valorous Stance, Hushwing. We can even make this guy an 8/8. We can make this guy Lifelink Trample. We got lots of it. We got lots of things to do here. I played the Mana Confluence in case we want to make this guy big. I'm not sure if he has the bounce spell or not. I felt like he did. Okay. So if he does have the bounce spell, we are dead. We are going to make an 8/8 trample lifelink. So we could just be dead here. We shall see. Nope. Okay. We get to gain 8 life, which is nice. So he let us gain 8 life so he could draw a card. We're in decent shape here. We could even just attack with the 8/8. And then play a triggered Wingmate Rock. If he's like has no cards in hand and is tapped out and doesn't block right, we can make a 13/13. We can attack with both and make an 8/8, 2 8/8s. Yeah, I guess he's got. Wow, he's got 8 indestructible, and we were 1 short. Off of triggering that Wingmate. The Wingmates are going to be really good to get out, though. Oh, he can just make a bunch of shit unblockable, right? So we do kind of want a suicide. It's not really a suicide, because we can make him bigger again. Let's attack with the 8/8. I'm assuming he's going to double block here. So, yeah, if he double blocks there and we make a 13/13, and he takes 3, then we gain a lot of life. I don't think he can kill us. We're going to put this to the bottom, digging for a reclamation stage, I think. The Ornithopters and Darksteel Citadels are stopping the Mistcutter from being good, so it's possible that he's not even worth bringing in. Yeah. Most people don't know that you can double pump, but I'm just assuming that he does know here. He's got to know that I'm not just going to swing it into 2 indestructibles. All right. This is okay, right? 5, 10. Yep. So he knows we can double pump. I'm okay with getting a couple attackers off the board, gaining 13 life. We could also just gain 8 and then play Wingmate here. That's probably fine too. Yeah, I'm probably okay with that. So we go up to 22 with the Courser. We're going to put the Brimouth on the bottom. What are you going to do? I just didn't think we were playing a Brimaz next turn anyways. So play Wingmate. Yeah. Oh, he's got a Disdainful Stroke. All right. Well then, I'm not sure if we can win now. We need him not to leave the Ornithopters. No artifact guys back is the only way we can win, I think, next turn. So we could take 5, 10, 15, 16, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we can survive at 1, unless he's got a second Master of the Ways. An interesting matchup, guys. Definitely nothing that I was prepared for. I guess if you look at our graveyard, we haven't really played that much. These Wardens are pulling their weight, keeping us in the game. Yeah, we really want him to attack with those Ornithopters, but it's not going to happen. Okay. We'll take 10. Can we take 10? Possible that we just can't even take 10. Let's take it. See what we can do next turn. I just don't see winning by not taking it. Or by blocking. We'll play it out, but I'm pretty sure we're just boned. But we'll see. Yeah, playing a Mistcutter here is not going to help, and I also don't want to show them. Pretty sure the Mistcutter is going to come out. They just didn't seem that great at all. All right, so we're going to game 3 against this very interesting deck. Let's see if we boarded anything out that we just want back in. I guess I was wrong with the Whisperwoods. I guess they would have been pretty good here. That was my mistake. It's possible that we do want Masteries as well, just to gain a lot of life. It seems like it's that kind of race. We also didn't draw any Sessian Tactics either, so... Yeah. And then he's going to swarm us. All right. Yeah, or make the other one unblockable. Yeah, Tactics would have been really good there. So these weren't amazing. I guess these are the biggest thing on the board, right? And they can kill random Ornithopters. Do we want a Mastery over a Sunblade Elf? It's possible. Do we want this? It's one of those games. I don't feel like it is. I feel like we just have to be faster than that. Valorous Stance was meh. I guess maybe we want Brimaz. Brimaz is really good on the play. Right. Especially if we are able to get our God Draw of turn 2ing him. It's not amazing what we're going to keep. As 2 Fleecemanes and a Wigmate, like I know we get outclassed by an Soul Artifact, but hopefully we can scry into a Reclamation Stage or Valorous Stance. Lots of it's not on a Dark Seal, obviously. Awesome. I feel like Lions are really good in this matchup. So we get to go Lion into Lion and the possibly Rex Sage if we have anything to blow up. Which our main targets Bident, but most importantly an Soul Artifact. He is down just under 9 minutes. Hopefully we don't time out. This is a really interesting matchup. So I wouldn't want to win that way. Sure. Fortunately, we don't have the third on top land. We'll see if we can draw it. We did not. So it looks like we'll be going down to 10 before we can wreck Sage. Put that on the bottom. I don't feel like we want a second one. We already got 2 5-drops. It is possible we chump. I just don't think that's a good play. I also don't think double blocking is a good play, especially when we're just going to kill the spring leaf drum. Like, I think we just take 5 here. He's obviously not playing Shrapnel Blast. Sure. Yep. So I guess he really wants his Bident. So we're going to blow up the Spring Leaf Drum and play a Blossoming Sands. And hopefully that's good enough. We'll see, though. He definitely has the potential to refill up on cards. Can't argue with the 2-for-1. Yes, we would like to use it. Alright. Alright, so if we draw an untapped land, we can play a Wingmate Rock, which is going to be huge. The Bident. Oh, Master. Okay. We also wouldn't mind testing tactics. Okay, so I guess we just pump our team. Because we can't tactics and play anything else, so we might as well just get extra damage in. So until end of turn, target creature gets... Okay, so 2, 3... Okay. So we definitely want to kill Master. Do we care about these other guys? I don't think so, right? I think it was just mainly Master. And we get in for 7, putting him in the 4. He attacks us. We go to 5. It's all guys we can't deal with, though. But do we give up 7 damage for 2? I don't think so. I think we just get in there. Like he needs something huge off the top to really stay in the game. So yeah, let's get in there. We had to kill that Master, though. We didn't have a choice. Okay. I don't think there's any combination. All right, so we really did want to draw an untapped land there, but I guess we're gonna have to settle for Brimaz. And hopefully not die. So he just has to jump 1. Okay. So that makes me feel a lot better. A lot safer. Yeah, we'll get Brimaz on the board. So that was a very timely tactics. We called for it, and we got it. So guys, I will be back for round 2. Okay, guys, we're here for round 2, and we will play. Fortunately, we have to mulligan this. We'll keep and hopefully dig for a 2-drop. I guess that's the best hope for us. Let's see what our opponent is going to do. The hand is fine. It's definitely missing a 1 or 2 drop. We do have two, technically 2 looks at getting a 2 drop. If not, though, like a turn 3 Brimaz on the play isn't horrible. And also, if they end up going like turn 2 Courser, we can Valor stance it on tap, play Brimaz. So we do have plays. All right. We will keep. All right, so we're going to play this Temple, and we're going to dig for something to do next turn. I feel kind of bad putting that on the bottom, but we do have fetch lands to kind of shuffle it back in, so we'll put it on the bottom. I don't think it's where we want to be right now. All right. Let's see if we get Thoughtseize. No? Okay. Second land. I'm not quite sure what is going on over there, but you can't nullify, which is nice. Black green. Okay. I have no idea what's going on here. Not gonna lie. We are gonna throw Brimaz though, and we can Valor stance to save him if it feels right. Oh, I guess he's playing like black green aggro mid range. I guess we could say. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. So we can put it onto dragons and just start tapping his blockers. Yeah, I like that. This is my first time casting this, but I feel like that's pretty good. It's dragons, right? Yeah. It's pretty good with Brimaz, I think. So we'll tap down that Air of the Wilds so we can swing in. I just want to waste a Valor stance into open mana there. It didn't feel right. See, this is in this 8-man. There's at least 3 brews. Ours are the opponents who played round 1, and now our opponent round 2. So if we get to make it to the finals, we'll see. Maybe it's an all brew 8-man we joined here. It's always cool to see different things. So yeah, this is why I like the White Siege, the Citadel Siege. I just feel like it's very versatile. Like it's 50-50 on which mode you're going to choose, and they just stack so well. All right, tap down the Death Toucher. You can play Sidisi, I assume. Yeah, no surprise there. We could play a Courser and hope to hit a land. It just doesn't seem right. So we'll attack here. We'll see if we can eat a Sidisi. I'll pop out the graveyards for you guys. It's just gonna matter this matchup. Yep. Okay. So at least we get to tap down his Sidisi, I guess. Sidisi does get around Valor stance really nice. Alright. And now he knows we have at least one. So we are going to be able to save Brimaz in this next attack. So we'll tap down Sidisi so he can't get any more tokens. Plays a big guy, we can kill it. Like that. Do we like double Valorous stance here? That doesn't seem great, does it? Exile, return 3 creatures, but it takes his whole turn. Um, Double Valorous Stance is interesting. He's got 3 cards in hand. Then we can just start sinking mana into Mastery and Warden. It's possible that it's right. Keep his board in check. Well, let's try it. I don't. It's definitely a risky play, but we're trying to play a tempo game, right? So we're going to Valorous Stance on Brimaz when he blocks with the Heir of the Wilds. And we're not too worried about Soul because we're playing a tempo game, so for him taking a whole turn off to return creatures to his hand doesn't seem horrible for us. All right, so we're essentially trading a Valorous Stance for Heir of the Wilds, but we do need to get it off the board. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Do we want Courser? I think I'm okay with that trade, because then we can pump into our Warden. Yeah, I'm okay with that trade. I know it means we hit our land drop next turn, but I'm okay with that. We got enough to do. Yep. See what he Opulent Palace, Swamp, Sidisi, Heir of the Wilds. So he's taking the swamp. Alright, we'll tap down the Sidisi, make our guy big. It's possible maybe that we wanted to keep that Courser so we could hit our 5th land, but this doesn't feel horrible. Okay, we'll pop up the jam on the Warden. I think we're going to attack with both, forcing blocks in strange ways, and using the Valorous Stance to save someone. Cause I guess he could just chump, and then double block. We attack with Brimaz. He just double blocks. So I think in order to split things up, it's also possible we just don't do anything, where that doesn't seem right. It's down to 3 cards. He's going to use his turn to Soul. Yeah, let's attack with everybody. Again, I haven't played this matchup, especially with this configuration. So we're just, I guess we're trying to beat him down before he gets to Soul. Like he has to have the read on us for the Valorous Stance. It should be a double block with the zombies, right? If not, we're fine. If he's just jumping here, we're fine. Yeah, there we go. That was expected. Yeah, we're okay with that order. Then we'll save our guy. All right. Oh. He's going to play a Murderous Cut. Nope, he sold. So if you want to see what he brought back, what did he bring back? See if it tells us here. Soul of Innistrad, Torn Elemental, Nyx Weaver, Heir of the Wilds. Yep. Alright, so now I guess we're just overwhelmed. So I guess our plan. Oh dear. So we're just overwhelmed here. So our plan of being aggressive didn't work. So we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board post board. Um, it's possible that we should have kept that courser, not been so aggressive. We're just gonna concede here. We're definitely overwhelmed. Um, and played out Whisperwood Elemental. Maybe that was our proper line. So again, this is a matchup. Although Siege does seem like a really good card, I think I'm always going to be swapping with Tactics if I want Tactics, and this seems like a matchup where I want Tactics. Hushwing Griff also seems pretty good. Just shutting off one Sidisi is decent. It's possible we want a couple Rex Sages for whips. So we got lots of options here. So we'll take out the Sunblade. So we got to cut 3 cards. So the Valor stance seems really good. Brimaz was getting overwhelmed pretty easily. Heir of the Wilds actually just makes him look really bad. Maybe we just got to kind of do that and try and win in the air. We tactics to clear things out. So maybe leaving a couple Brimaz isn't horrible. We want all of those. Feel like we want our elementals, especially if we need the mastery. And yeah, so maybe just Brimaz is just not impressive at this point. Leaves 26 creatures, still pretty good. Yeah, we'll keep this. We will play first. We'll keep this. It's not amazing. We'll keep. We definitely need some lands to get there. It's a turn 2 mastery if we want to. If we feel inclined to kill his elf, we can fight his elf, but I don't think that's gonna be the right play if it comes up. So I guess we can play mastery here and the next turn activate it if we don't have another play. It seems like we're on an early mastery plan, which isn't horrible with Whisperwood in hand, right? So maybe I was trying to be too aggressive last game, especially against a deck that can gum everything up. These Heir of the Wilds just really threw me off. I wasn't expecting it. All right. So we'll see for combo also tactics with the mastery. Next turn we get to play Whisperwood. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Let's get a Satyr Wayfinder here. Heir of the Wilds. Sure, we're not blocking, so... Well, at least with the elf. I guess we could have waited if he attacked and he just didn't see that. But that's fine. We will eventually get the heirs off the board. With our Cetacean Tactics and our manifests. Alright, Valor Stance and Temple Plenty are her manifests. We definitely do want another white source here. Sidisi? Yep. Nothing we can do about that. So we both got card advantage engines online. It's whoever can stop the other one first. Alright, that was pretty awesome. Okay, so we're just going to suicide in one of these guys. Let's see if he blocks. Sure, we're definitely okay with that. And we'll play this Wingmate Rock. Alright, so I guess maybe this is what we need to try and do. Maybe it's obvious my plan last game was not correct. We just need to kind of overwhelm him more than he can us, which I guess is possible with Mastering Whisperwoods. I guess they are somewhat faster than Sidisi. So this is on the battlefield. Okay. So let's see. He did hit a land. Yeah, he hit 2 lands there. So land war wasted. Probably he took a delta. Okay, so okay. So are we at the point where we want to test in tactics? Like, do we want to kill Sidisi and the heirs while he's tapped out? That is the question. What is that going to accomplish? I guess is the other question. Like, I don't feel like we care about Sidisi at the moment. What else is he going to play? Maybe it is jumping the gun. Maybe we don't need to do anything yet other than attack. Because we're not going to test tactics with the rocks anyways. Let's manifest as a plains and a valor stance. And the new one is a forest. All right, so nothing saucy. So if you play something that mills, we'll see here. See what we do. So we can testing tactics with 4 guys. Okay. Oh shit, I guess. Oh no, we're just gonna wreck Sage. Yeah, we'll block here. We want those heirs off the board. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, we're okay with that. Do I not have all my stops on? I guess I was missing a stop here. But that's okay. Okay, so if he's going to murderous cut here, we may tactics in response. Okay. So what we can do is tactics. We can get a free manifest if we fight with. All right, so we're gonna tactics for sure here. Okay, tactics. So 1. You can fight with these and keep the elf. 2, 3, 4. We want these air. Do want these Heir of the Wilds off the board. Okay. Actually, no. So testing tactics. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah. Let's do that. So we'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4. We will fight Sidisi. We will and sacrifice. All right. Okay. So let's go to blockers. Block. block. I think we're okay taking 4. Okay. Actually, and we'll fight the elf. And fight an attacking zombie. So he's gaining a shitload of life this turn, but that feels pretty good. We get to kill the whip here. Oh, that's real good too. Okay, 2, 3. So we have a fleece main line to gain some life and to win in combat. So yeah, we'll attack with 1, 2. I guess we want to attack with everyone, right? There's no reason not to. All right, so block the line. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we'll flip this up. We gain some life. All right. All right, so he's got 2 cards in hand, a zombie. He's at 16 life, but I feel like we did a pretty good number on his board there. Yeah. We can monster his fleece main so he doesn't die on the attack. If we draw a land, we can monsters and have Valorous Stance. We don't want to draw a land, but that's pretty good too. You can just monsters. No reason not to. Like if he plays a Sidisi, I don't feel horrible. I'm not sure if these Hushwings are even that good in this matchup. It looks like the only thing that really stops is when Sidisi comes into play. Oh, I guess his Satyr Wayfinders too, actually. Okay, so it might be worth it. Okay, so I played the wrong game plan game 1, and I think we found the right game plan game 2. So let's see if we can pull this off for game 3. We'll go back to the board and kind of see what we got. We got Soul of Innistrad. I'm assuming is what he's doing here. So we might leave up this Hushwing. Okay, so we are gonna leave up this Hushwing. So if he's gonna kill our line, so be it. We want to keep up the Hushwing Grift and the Valorous Stance. Yeah, we're okay with this. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we're okay. Because we're going to have 8 in the air next turn. We get to shut down any shenanigans he does here. Although it might not matter. Maybe we don't want to show him the Grift, but I guess we do have to beat him with it next turn. So, yeah, let's just show it. I just don't want the game to go on any longer. So he didn't like that we're playing Wingmate Rock and Hushwing Griff. You can play 2 opposing cards. You just don't always have to play them at the same time. So let's look and see what we got here. I just think the Citadels are too slow. We don't want glares. We saw Burmez is going to get outclassed underground. Our Whisper Woods were really good. So yeah, Let's keep that. Let's keep this. This Tastic seemed really good there. All right, so we'll be on the draw for game 3. Let's see what kind of hand we get. Definitely learned my lesson from game 1 there of how to play this matchup. Okay, so we have 2 lands, Fleece Mane, and some pretty good 3 drops. We'll keep. Hopefully, we do just draw our 3rd land, and we can play some Magic. We are on the draw, so it feels a little bit better keeping this. Our opponent kept to 7 as well. Scry to the bottom. All right, we'll play our Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. We do want to get a forest here. Sure. All right, see what our opponent gets. Jungle Hollow. You took the Opulent Palace, which makes sense. All right. So we'll play at our Fleece Mane. And say go. CDC is going to be really good against this if he plays it on turn 4. So hopefully that's not the case. All right. So commune. So you got a forest here. Plays Opulent Palace, so he does have his 4th land. Okay, we're happy to see that. We'll play at a Courser. Just have to be careful with it. We don't want to play into removal. All right, we'll get a forest. And play a Courser. You're up, sir. There's a land under there. I'm going to feel really good. I feel like we're where we want to be on land. All right, so City C. Yeah. City C making a zombie. All right, that is not a land. So I feel like we want to play out this Elvish Mystic, so we can play Whisperwood on time if there's a land underneath. This could be hard for him to beat Whisperwood into Whisperwood. Yep. All right, so he does. He gets the Yavimaya Coast, and does get a zombie. So I'm considering fighting City C here. Do we be more patient? Because we're not going to get the Whisperwood next turn. We're going to play a Courser and have another look, though. Do we just fight Sidisi and hope to draw? I think we do. Yeah, I think we just need to slow down his board since we got slowed down for a turn. And hopefully we get another tactics. All right. Well, just one way we can lose the game. Yep. All right, still no land. 2 Reclamation Sage, 4 mana. Not a great spot here. There's even no real point to throw to Reclamation Sage. So I think we're just beat here. No, we'll just say go. That Torment Elemental is just going to beat us. So I think we learned a lot this matchup. Sometimes it's not about winning; it's about you're playing to learn. And then we learned that you can't just be too aggressive against a value deck. You need to be able to find a way to keep up with their value and beat them in other ways, which we did game 2, and I felt like we were really close to doing here game 3. If we just were able to play our elementals. Yeah, so we're dead here. So guys, I'm not going to leave you hanging. Although we are out of this 8-man, I will play a 2-man to give you a third match. Okay, so we'll be right back with that. Hey guys, welcome to our bonus 2-man. So you get your third round of entertainment. We win the die roll, and we will play, and we will keep. If you're wondering why we have Evolving Wilds, I haven't explained that yet. It was just to give an extra planes for our Sunblade Elf. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I cut a tap land for that. I cut the gain life land for Evolving Wilds. So we're gonna play a Fleecemane here. So I just didn't get to play with. Oh, now we draw one. I didn't get to play with Siege enough to know if I like it or not. So I'm gonna be playing some more with it. I don't think it's bad. I think it definitely has its applications. We just played against a really fast deck, and then we played against like a really wide deck. So it just didn't show its value. But maybe it will here. All right, more lands, my friends. So I guess we're just going to play Mastery. The next turn we'll play Siege. And then turn after that we'll play Wingmate. And then if we're still flooded, we'll just keep activating our Mastery. See what our opponent has for us in his Soul Mending deck. So one thing about playing on Magic Online is you can't choose your matchups. So this happens every once in a while. It feels like we're playing against brew after brew. Okay. Or maybe it's not a brew and this is a cards I own deck. So we're going to play a Siege here and make our Fleecemane line extremely big. We're going to choose cons. Alright, so he got his value of getting life, and we'll get in there. Next turn we'll get in with a 7/7 line and play Wingmate. This deck has a really interesting matchup against control decks. Control decks usually smash like green-white aggressive decks, but because the way that we're built, we definitely give them fits. We're definitely able to keep up with their value and their 1-for-1 removal. Yeah, it's pretty fun. All right, so we are getting our heart pierced. Right in the heart! Boom! So we'll attack with this soon-to-be 7/7 lion. So we are finding out that Citadel Siege is good against a draft deck. So that's always good. We are playing in the for tickets. Yeah, we're playing for tickets. So, I mean, this guy wanted to go to battle with his deck. It's fine with me. No chumps, eh? All right. So we do have him dead in the air next turn. If he doesn't, I guess, end hostilities. I feel like it's. I feel like I might want to be at 4 Wingmate Rock, which seems really awkward because we already have 4 really good 4 drops or 5 drops in Whisperwood Elemental. It's possible that you just play like the 8 5 drops just because they're just that good. This gives you like a really good evasion creature. Like I've been on the other end of a Wingmate Rock that I wish I could answer that I couldn't many times. All right, so let's make our token big. At least we're learning here that there are matchups where your Citadel Siege can go unchecked and your creatures are going to live, and we're seeing that combination here of how good it can be. Like he is facing down massive creatures. Let's see. All right. So he's going to put the lion on top. Okay. I see no reason why we don't monsters. If it's a trap, he's got me. I just don't see what it can do for 1 mana. Alright, and we will attack. And that's 8 in the air. Oh, I guess he does gain a life. That's my bad. We don't have him yet. Yeah, you can mend all those souls, my friend. My bad, I missed that point. I am not up with the Soul Mender metagame. Good thing we're not in a race, or else I would have lost. Alright, so we get the Abyssa guy. We'll Temple. I don't know why he wouldn't put the token on top, but okay. This is where we're at. Soon to have 2 5/6 flyers and 8/8 indestructible against our opponent at 1. See if he feels frisky and gets in there. Nope. Alright. Alright. Well, even if he does have something tricky, we can protect our guy. Yeah, it's possible that we just want 4 wingmates. It's very possible. But it might mean that I do want to maybe put Sylvan Caryatids back in the deck. Alright, minus 17. That's pretty good. So we really don't know what he's doing. Like, it's possible that we bring in these Glare of Heresies. And just take out a Valor Stance. We're not quite sure what he's doing. I'm sure tactics are good, but we just want to goldfish here with our Citadel Siege, I think. Yeah, we'll keep that. It's turn 3 Brimaz. Turn 4 Citadel Siege. Our Wombo combo. Alright, play this Blossoming Sands and say go. So I cut Blossoming Sands for an Evolving Wilds, just to kind of give us an extra lanes for our elf, but it also gives us an extra shuffle with their Courser. So I guess it is dual purposed. Yeah, I don't think we need to glare that. Yeah, I think we're okay leaving it on the board. We do have Valor Stance if he does play something massive here. I guess that's the Valor Stance target. Yeah, let's get it off the table since it blocks our Brimaz all day long. Well, until the siege goes down. Oh, we'll see if our opponent can answer a Brimaz here. Lion, you are a turn too late, my friend. A turn too late. So we'll play out this Brimaz here. And say go. Point is at 21, though. You do have an uphill battle. See if I tax into a Brimaz. I'm not sure if I block. Alright, we got a backup Brimaz, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll play the siege here. If he's got a Jeskai Charm, he's got a Jeskai Charm. Then we just kind of do it all again next turn. We could play Lion and Glare. No, but I'd rather just kind of see what the siege does. God, see if we get Jeskai Charmed here. Oh, we don't. And the cool thing is I can put tokens, or I can put counters on the token. Oh! Value Town. But he gained his life, so I mean he's only down to 16. It's possible that we play Lion pre-combat and put the counters on Lion. I think a 5/6 Brimaz is big enough. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board a bit with this deck. I do like the sieges. I do like the Wingmate rocks so much though that I think we want more. So let's get this first striker off the board. Let's get a Lion out there. I think I was wrong with playing Planeswalkers over Wingmate rocks. To tell you the truth, they just seem really good in the metagame right now. I know I'm missing a couple damage, but hopefully we'll gain them back next turn. I'm just gonna spread the love here. I guess I could have put them on the Cat Soldier, but I just want to show Fleecemane Lion some Citadel love. Next turn we'll put it on a token and leave up monsters. What is this guy? Trample. That guy's big. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to have to play this out. We'll put it on Brimaz, I guess. Because we can always just monster Fleecemane, right? I didn't go into the, like, new player one, did I? No, I went into the regular... Yeah, I went into the regular one. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Let's make sure I didn't, like, jump into, like, a new player. Oh, that's, again, the wrong one. See, it's a suspense. No, we're in just a regular standard. We're not into the new to Magic Online. We're in a regular standard. All right. This guy just wanted to come to the big leagues. All right, let's get in there. Boom. Guess we could have glared the chumper out of the way for the win, but let's give this guy another turn. Let's let him try and figure a way out of this. Yeah. So we even have like protection against any kind of wrath, right? We just kill him next turn with the Lion that gets counters from siege. Brimaz really wanted to party this matchup. All right, so let's put lethal on the indestructible hexproof Lion and attack with everybody. All right, well, at least our opponent kind of learned the difference between just playing what you own and putting a deck together. So yeah, we did win our 2-man. Let's go back to the deck quickly, guys. Yeah, this is what we're playing. So, I was just trying Sunblade Elf. I know we boarded out a lot. Maybe it's just not good. I still like our Valor Stances, Master of the Unseen, Fleece Mane, our Brimazes, Coursers, Citadel Siege, and I feel like maybe that Sunblade Owl should be like a third wingmate, and then put the fourth one in the board, possibly. But I'm liking it. Hush Wings, I'm not sure if we need them. They were kind of a port over from an idea from we had when I had our old build. It's possible that just tactics are good enough. We don't need a Hush Wings, and we can make room for a wingmate. Yeah, and possibly something else. We'll see. We'll see what we need. In case you're wondering why 3 Glare Heresies, it's for Monastery Mentor mainly, that deck. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me for 8-man and a bonus 2-man. And we'll see you next time.